Alright, so hey guys, we're back. Here you can see, I'm going to be playing a driver here again. I'm going to try to do kind of a spin that I can't get shot copied. You can see that, my opponent had a Pock 5 if you were following along. You can see I'm going to play very close to kind of one per ring here. And you can see with what I did with my spin as well. As I mentioned, just going to kind of go about curling this around this corner. Let's see if I can get it to stop. It looks like I'm bringing it in just a little bit hot and just a little bit too much curl with that great ball that I just hit. So not quite as close as I want, but still not a bad shot. Had it been a perfect ball, that probably would have went right towards the hole and it would have been maybe 2 yards because it looks like it did come in a little bit hot. But one of the things that you might want to be thinking about is, what is your opponent, club situation on these shots. So you can see within a Pock 5, I can use a spin that's just a little bit different. Even though, he can't copy, it just kind of gives you kind of, especially without being able to see the ball guide, you can't see how it's going to roll out. So if you kind of tend to use a spin that's a little bit different than your opponent's, at least make him, get the visual that, it might be stopping a certain way. Whether or not it is or not. So, and you can see kind of with the curl window with how, my opponent put it up towards my little line there. Let's see how this comes in. It looks like it's coming in also a little hot. It's going to shoot down just a little bit too far, a little bit aggressive with that aim. So just off to the right, both of us. Had my been a little bit perfect ball, it would have been just a little bit better than that. So it was a little out of control, but all in all, not too bad, especially from the third tee. But, you're really going to need those perfects if you really want to, be very competitive in these later tours. So good luck with that hole, guys. Hopefully you find this guide useful. One of the things that I'd recommend, is probably don't play with an Pock 5. If you have the capability to do, say, Thor 6, that would be kind of, a clear indicator to me. It might make a couple shots harder, but I'm looking at, some key shootouts to where it could really come in handy, having that extra spin capability. As it was kind of a little visual deception, as I was mentioning, whether or not with 4 backspin, my opponent was going to be able to get that to stop well. It would have took, a little bit more curl, either that or would have had to land very close to the bunker edge. What I try to do is try to bring it in with a little bit more curl and try to get it landing a little bit lefter of the bunker, just in case, if you try to hop it over, you could kind of hit some weird spots along the fairway there, and it might not roll out, and you might get a very lucky bounce or unlucky bounce. So what I try to do is, you can see with what I was doing, I was trying to curl it a bit more around the sand to try to get it to land, left of the bunker and roll out right. Is kind of the way that I do it. So just something to think about. Good luck with that hole, guys, and catch you guys on the next guide.